Hi, my name's James and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and as you read in the description or the link below, this is an unboxing, and it's an unboxing of the Dherbs 20-day full body cleanse challenge, and I'm kind of excited. I love a cleanse. I love anything dramatic, extra, anything that calls for me to like stop life and do something else. I'm all for it. The holidays are coming. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, and so this is why I said yes to the Dherbs challenge. And so here we go. You open the box, and ta-da! There are 6 bottles. It has number 1, the blood and lymphatic herbal supplement. It says 100 capsules. Number 2, cardiovascular. All for that. Who doesn't love a little cardiovascular? 3 is liver, spleen, and gallbladder. Why not? 4 are lungs and respiratory systems. Who doesn't want to breathe better? 5 is the kidney and bladder and adrenals. Sure, all for it. And 6 is colon and digestive tract. This is it. This is always why I want to do a cleanse. I have lots of stuff that's just a little funky. Also, there is the full body activated charcoal. Love that. Why not? I love a charcoal lemonade. It's so random, but I do. And then there's like a book. It probably tells you what to do. It has diet, regimen, explanation, frequently asked questions. Sure. Oh, it looks like there's some like recipes and like ideas of what to eat. Here for it. I love it. And then it tells me also that I am gonna lose 20 to 30 pounds in 20 days. Let's see. I love a skinny waist, so I'm all about this. And then, oh, this is kind of cool. There's like a little pill box, and you put the pills inside, I guess, for when you're like busy, out with the girls, whatever. Cool, I love it. So that's the box. If you want to hang out a little bit longer, I'll tell you why I'm actually doing this whole thing. I was definitely pulled into this just because I've done so many fasts. I've done so many, like, I've done the raw vegan thing. I've done juicing. I've done vegan. I've done eat whatever the heck I want. And I've never been able to create a lifestyle around it. And at this point in my life, this could have been the other title, is I'm kind of just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had this vision the other day, and it kind of explains like how I feel in my life right now. It's almost like I was like driving and my sunglasses were on and they were like a little dirty, and like I drove like a few miles without cleaning them, and then I was like, why don't you just clean your glasses so that you can see and like just do it? And I feel like that's like kind of what's happening with my internal organs and my health. That there's just like from the outside looking in, I probably don't look any like unhealthy. I don't look like anything's wrong, but inside I can like for years I've just felt so much discomfort with my digestion, my stomach, my energy levels, which also gets in the way of like my sexual health. Just being tired, lack of energy, like all these things that like have always kind of just like been a part of who I am, and I've kind of just like made peace with them being like, that's just what it is. And I don't know when I decided to make peace with being uncomfortable. And I'm to a place now where I like no longer want to be at peace with being uncomfortable. And so it's really important for me to like take this time and like really like shift things around and I think create a new lifestyle, one that focuses on actually healing myself from the inside out, and one that actually creates a lifestyle that I can sustain and not just like a fad diet that I do for 20 days and then drop off. And so a part of that is doing this channel. So welcome. It's to hold me accountable. It's to create a community. It's to create a lifestyle. And it's also just to talk about the struggles of like, how do I do this? I've done so many of these things, like I've said, the juice thing, the diets, like all these things. And I have like some really cool tools in my kitchen, like all the tools you could ever want, to like really make this work. But time after time I've done this and I get overwhelmed, one, with what other people are saying around me, like, oh, you're not going to do this. How are you going to do this? Oh, it's just like another fad diet. Like feeling lack of support when my friends are like, hey, let's go to dinner. And I'm like, oh, wait, I'm on this thing. And so like, can we shift where we want to go? Or I just feel uncomfortable to even ask like, hey, I'm eating differently. Do you mind we go to a different place? And then like beyond that, just getting busy with work. And I mean, I live in a super urban area. I'm in Los Angeles and I work in the entertainment industry. And so my schedule is constantly busy. I mean, a busy normal day can be anywhere from like 12 hours to 16, 18 hours that I'm out of the house and at work. And so then to come home and try and like focus on like maintaining a diet or eating a certain way, is super challenging. And especially also being at work where there's constant cookies and food trucks and breakfast and crafty, which crafty is the devil. It's one of the best perks of my job, but it's basically this like station at work that's always there, and they have any kind of food you can ever imagine every hour that we're at work. And there's constantly new food coming in, and it takes a lot of discipline not to spend my entire day at crafty. And so that, like my job, my lifestyle has always been something that's gotten in the way of like really like maintaining a lifestyle. And then I also think like making a decision and like really committing to it has always been something I've been challenged with. Well, I'll start something, but I don't actually make a decision to start it. I don't like make a direct focus to like, I'm doing this path. And so I think that's what's different this time. Is one, I wanted to be more vulnerable with the people around me. I wanted to like share this experience of like, how do I navigate being someone that lives in an urban lifestyle, someone that's busy, someone that doesn't necessarily have all the things to make this an easy journey. Because my experience being raw, which if you're not sure, this whole 20-day cleanse diet, it does ask you to eat raw and vegan for 20 days. I will say from my experience of doing a raw vegan diet in the past, I've never felt so amazing and alive when I stick to the diet. The only thing is sticking to the diet. It feels good, but there's a lot of like uncooking and preparing things and soaking nuts and yeah, well, oh wow, my mind is crazy. But there's soaking nuts. There's like making your own milk, nut milk. There's like preparing salad dressings and there's all of these preparing things that like, honest to God, in a perfect world, if I could have all the money ever, yeah, I would love to just cook food all day and like go grocery shopping and do all that, but like that's not my lifestyle. And so like when I have so much of my time that's called elsewhere, how do I maintain this and like keep it easy? And so this is also why I'm saying yes to this channel, is because I want to figure out, how do I make this easier? How do I show how you walk through this? How do I get into the kitchen and make a meal in less than 20 minutes? How do I like prep cook to make sure that I'm like able to sustain food for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner when I'm gone all day? like these are the things that we're going to be focusing on. So welcome. I hope you hang out. I hope you enjoy this channel. And also, I really was called to do this because when I look at the videos that are already online that are around like whether it's like eating raw vegan or like healthy lifestyles or even these cleanses or such things, I saw two different things happening. I saw one, there are people at the beginning that like this is just like a fad diet and like they share their experience and then they move on and that's it. Which they're very helpful, and I definitely learned a lot, and like it gave me the courage to actually purchase this program. The other end I saw were people that have been living like a raw vegan lifestyle for 10, 15 years. They live in these like utopias of sorts that they've created based off of their life, which is beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to do it myself. Hopefully I will do it in like 10 years. You'll catch on and I'll be in an island somewhere with my garden. But there was just like these two huge extremes kind of happening. And like I was like, what about the people that are just like in life and just navigating this on their own? Like what about the struggles of like, how do I do this when I don't have like a garden out back? How do I do this when everyone around me isn't living this type of way? Like and then just to basically be honest about my struggles along the way, and hopefully we'll build a network to where like we can talk to each other and like help each other and support each other. And I really want to use this as an opportunity to like shift into like healing my body. Like I'm only 38 years old as of last week, and I'm too young to feel so uncomfortable. And I don't know if like you can relate to that, but like with digestive health and all that kind of stuff, especially in internal health, like I said at the beginning, like from the outside looking in, I don't look sick per se, but like I feel sick. And it stopped me from like being social. It stops me from like wanting to do things. It stops me from like just being like a normal functioning part of society. And like that's the stuff I want to heal. And a reason I also like said yes to this is because I've gotten to a point where I'm so addicted to this unhealthy, crappy food. I shove it in my mouth, I eat it all day, it doesn't make me feel good, but I continue to go back to it. I continue to go back to it over and over again because I don't know any other way, and I didn't know how to cut the cycle. I didn't know how to just say no. I didn't know how to shift into even moderation. Like it was just like it felt good to be uncomfortable. And like that's also like maybe where this channel will go, is just looking at like how there's so many areas of my life that like I have become, that I've normalized, that are familiar and comfortable, that like don't bring me joy, they don't bring me like feeling better or empowerment or self-love or any of those things, but I constantly go back to them. And so like that's what this journey is really about. It's like uncovering it. And I do feel like by starting looking within and also like watching what I'm putting in my body and putting really clean, nutritious foods, like hopefully that will like outpicture by like healing myself from the inside out. Because so many times on this journey of like trying to heal such things as addiction, alcohol, drugs, all those things, like trauma from childhood, wanting to be skinny, like whatever, everything that I've always tried to like heal myself, I'm constantly looking for some outside source to make it better. Whether it's like a minister of a church or some kind of program that has like all these people like that I want to be a part of, or like whatever. There's always something outside that I need you to tell me how to live my life, and then I'm constantly chasing the dog's tail or whatever. I'm chasing the tail or whatever. Trying to live the way that you told me I need to live in order to feel good. And like I don't believe that is the only answer. Like what if I have the answer? What if I can begin to trust myself? And so that's like really why I'm doing this. And it's almost like a test run. So if you want to stick around and see what happens, let's see. But I've done this kind of thing before where I've gone on these test runs and I've never been let down when I trust the universe. That's what we're going to do. So, welcome. Yes, this is about the 20-day detox thing. Like, this is definitely about that. And if you stick around, I will definitely post updates about like what my struggles are like, what the days are like. We'll see how that goes. And then I'll definitely also post the end about like my results. Hopefully I'll do a after picture and a before picture. And then I'll be like, look at me. But it's actually more than that to me. It's also about this new step into a lifestyle. It's also about being vulnerable as I enter this journey, being open to creating a community, and also just sharing my experience as I walk into creating a lifestyle of health, wellness, and healing in the middle of a metropolis city like Los Angeles that doesn't stop, with lots of distractions, lots of things happening, no gardens around that I can see. And how do I do that? And also just like being honest about days that like aren't easy. This is about the statement to the world around me of a new life I'm starting today. This is about the commitment to not only myself, but to you, of a new way of living. And it's also about just creating a community. For so long, I've ran from community. I've ran from connection. And it's all just because of lack of self-love. And so I really hope that as we hopefully lose weight, or as I lose weight and get skinny, I'll also learn how to love myself a little bit deeper, and not in a fad diet way, but in a way that really sticks with me and creates a better world. And so thank you for joining me. I hope you come back, and I look forward to this journey with you. Thank you.